Hey guys, 4C Sis here. I hope you had a great weekend. Well, it's Saturday and time for my review of I Spat by Stephanie Bridges. In spirit, power, and truth, poems inspired by God's grace and mercy. This book, I'm going to make sure to get it in here. And let's get this back too. I don't want to hold the back up too long because you must read the back to fully enjoy the middle of the book. This book is a book of poetry, and the book is separated into individual parts. And God, I'm like almost at a lost words. Let me just start off with the book was fantastic. Again, it's split into like parts. I'll say one of them, for instance, is embracing, and then there's some poems to follow embracing. Obviously, that was my most favorite section of the book. I don't know how much I can and cannot say because of copyright, and I don't want to give too much of the surprises away. But I liked that particular section of the book. Oh my God, I'm actually at a loss for words. Let me just speak honestly and without restraining myself. If you have issues in your life where you're dealing with, you're on a journey, whether you're dealing with addiction, maybe you faltered somewhere on your job, credit, whatever your issues is, you're getting a divorce, whatever it is, you really need to pick up this book. She tells of her journey in the beginning, and quite honestly, Stephanie, that was the book. It was you telling your story. The beginning of the book, the foreword, the introduction, that is actually my favorite part of the book. The poems were great. They were powerful. I love them. The intros to the sections for each of the set of poems to follow was wonderful. Some of those poems, and I'm going to say this one. I'm just going to use the title, and Stephanie will know which one it is I'm talking about. It was two. Myself, and then the one entitled Jesus. That one said it all right there. Because sometimes it's just that kind of party. Jesus and stuff. But I could go on and on, but in my opinion, this book, I'm telling you right now, Stephanie, we're going to be talking offline because I need your address because I want you to autograph personally my book. Just based on this book and the contents of the poems, um, again, just going through the short sections before the poems, describing the poems and why she set the section up the way it was, like the intro to the section. To me, she could pull out all those little parts and then attach it to the back of the intro and then write a book, an actual book from there. This little book of poems right here, this is the surprise of the year. This is a must summer read. I'm not getting paid to say this. This is a must summer read. This is a Friday night read with whatever of your choice. But this book is a must read, and I really highly suggest it. Again, you can get it on Amazon. I got the book for $9.99. If she makes hard covers of this book and is willing to autograph them, it would be worth paying $35 for the book. And it's not that long. It ain't gonna kill you. I mean, I was reading this book on the express bus, and some of the poems and again the intros to the sections got to me to the point where I almost missed my stop one day. So I could go on and on and on, but this book is very, very powerful. This book will help any person of any age. I think specifically women, but any person of any age, this would be very, very helpful. If you are some type of therapist of some sort, or you do work in, you work with people that are incarcerated or people that are being reintroduced to society, this would be a good book for them to have so they can understand that they are not alone in their journey, and they can sort of look at some of the footsteps that they'll probably take. I'm not sure if that's really correct, but when you read this book, I think that if they read this book, they would understand the emotion of what they're going through and understand that it's normal to feel the way they feel. This is a fantastic book. There is no boring part. Again, when I did the intro and just the heads up about this book review to come, I told you that the back of the book, which I don't want to hold up too long, but I want you to read it. I want you to get the book. This in itself was a draw. Go to her channel, Stephanie R. Bridges, and listen to some of her spoken word, which is powerful. But when you read this stuff, incredible, impactful. It just was definitely worth the purchase. Anyway, that's it for me in my review of I Spat, in Spirit, Power, and Truth, Poems Inspired by God's Grace and Mercy by Stephanie R. Bridges. But also please keep in mind, it's not just a poetry book. There are some intro sections to the poetry sections that I feel them in themselves could be a standalone book on their own. Have a great day, and remember, it's never too late to be who you were meant to be. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.